Luxury was never the point for Lee Min-ho. Yet when it came to celebrating Song Hye-kyo after her delivery, he chose a gesture so breathtakingly intimate that it instantly became the moment fans couldn't stop talking about. The story of him surprising her with a diamond necklace did not begin with extravagance, but with emotion. An emotion layered with gratitude, awe, and a depth of affection that seemed to grow even stronger the moment he saw her holding their newborns for the first time. People often say that love becomes real in quiet moments, but for Min-ho, it became monumental in the one moment he realized just how much strength Hye-kyo had carried throughout their entire journey. In the days leading up to the delivery, those close to the couple noticed how unusually anxious Min-ho was. Normally calm, playful, and effortlessly charming, he suddenly became a man pacing hallways, checking hospital preparations, and constantly asking doctors for updates. Hye-kyo, graceful even in discomfort, often teased him, calling him the one who seemed ready to faint. But beneath her gentle jokes lay the truth. She felt deeply touched that he cared so much. When the delivery finally happened, and Min-ho held their babies with stunned, trembling joy, something inside him shifted. He later admitted that he had never felt such a rush of emotion in his life. Gratitude became overwhelming. Love became heavier, fuller, more real than any role he had ever played on screen. It was in that state of gratitude that the idea of gifting the necklace was formed. Not to show wealth or status. Those things had long stopped mattering to him, but to create a symbol of everything she had endured. To him, the necklace represented her bravery, her patience, the sleepless nights, the quiet strength she carried even through pain, and the way she still smiled at him, reassuring him even when she was suffering. The diamond was simply a mirror of the light she had given him. But what truly made the gesture unforgettable was the way he presented it. Min-ho didn't wait for a flashy event, nor did he orchestrate a public spectacle. He waited until the room was quiet, the babies sleeping peacefully in their cribs, and Hye-kyo resting on the bed, exhausted but glowing with a softness only new mothers possess. He had been sitting beside her, brushing strands of hair from her face, when she opened her eyes and whispered a tired, "You're still here," as though he could ever imagine being anywhere else. That simple moment became the perfect backdrop for the gift he had been carrying in his pocket for hours. He took out the small velvet box, suddenly nervous despite everything. Hye-kyo blinked, confused. "What's that?" she asked, her voice barely more than a breath. Min-ho didn't answer immediately. Instead, he gently opened the box, revealing a necklace designed with a constellation-like arrangement of diamonds, luminous yet delicate. Just like her, he thought. The center diamond was shaped like a teardrop, symbolizing both the hardships she had overcome and the beauty she'd brought into his life. When she saw it, she didn't gasp or cry theatrically. She simply stared, stunned into silence, as though the room had momentarily forgotten to breathe. Min-ho leaned forward, his voice softer than she had ever heard it. He told her that the necklace was not a reward but a thank you, a promise, and a reminder. Thank you for carrying their children. A promise that he would never take her sacrifices for granted. And a reminder that in his eyes, she was the strongest, most luminous person he had ever known. As he clasped the necklace around her neck, she finally exhaled, touched her fingers to the cool diamonds and whispered, "You make it hard to stay angry at you." It was the kind of joking complaint that hit a heart overflowing with emotion. Those who witnessed the scene, just a couple of close family members and the attending nurse, said the atmosphere in the room felt almost sacred. No cameras, no announcements, just two people who had weathered storms, misunderstandings, years of careers in the public eye, and their own private challenges, now sitting together in the soft glow of a hospital room, bound by something deeper than glamour. The necklace shimmered faintly against her skin, but even that shine seemed small compared to the radiance in her eyes when she looked at Min-ho. In the days after, fans speculated tirelessly about the gift, not knowing the full story but sensing that something special had happened. Rumors flew across social media. Some claimed it was a custom piece from an exclusive jeweler, others said it was an antique with historical meaning, while some believed it had been designed personally by Min-ho months before the delivery. What they all agreed on was that it wasn't just jewelry. It was a gesture that carried the weight of a man's devotion. But the real magic lay in details the public didn't know. For instance, Min Ho had chosen the necklace's design long before the delivery, but had updated it multiple times as he watched how much Haikyo went through during pregnancy. Each appointment, each difficult day, each quiet moment of courage he saw in her had inspired a change. More diamonds added, a symbol engraved near the clasp, or the length adjusted so it would rest perfectly near her collarbone. He wasn't just buying jewelry. He was carving a piece of their story into gold and stone. And for Haikyo, the necklace became more than a gift. She wore it during late-night feedings, often absent-mindedly touching it when rocking a baby to sleep. She wore it during early morning walks around the room, soothing her little ones. She wore it during moments when exhaustion threatened to overwhelm her, and the cold touch of the diamond reminded her that she wasn't alone, that Min Ho saw everything she had done and everything she continued to do. One evening, while adjusting the necklace in the mirror, she whispered to her reflection that it wasn't the diamonds that made it beautiful. It was the fact that a man who had millions of admirers cared enough to notice her smallest struggles. Min Ho, for his part, never bragged about the gift. He didn't mention it in interviews or public statements. In fact, he blushed whenever someone hinted at it, quickly changing the subject. To him, the necklace wasn't a PR moment. It was simply love made visible, love made tangible, love expressed in a way he couldn't put into words. And it became symbolic of the new chapter they were entering. A chapter filled with sleepless nights but also with laughter, shared responsibility, and the kind of partnership that only deepens when two people go through something life-changing together. Their fans, ever passionate, interpreted the gesture as proof that Min Ho's affection wasn't fleeting or driven by the excitement of becoming a father. Instead, it was grounded, mature, and intentional. Many praised him for valuing Haikyo's well-being above everything else. Others admired how he managed to combine romance and practicality in one unforgettable moment. As one fan wrote online, "He didn't just give her diamonds. He gave her the reassurance that she is seen, loved, and treasured." In truth, that was the essence of the moment. It wasn't the price of the necklace or its sparkle. It was the sincerity behind it. Love, at its most genuine, isn't loud or dramatic. It's found in the silent moments when no one else is looking. It's found in the way Min Ho held her hand while she recovered, or in the way she leaned into him, trusting him even while tired and vulnerable. It's found in the tiny gestures, the blanket he adjusted around her shoulders, the way she smiled up at him even when barely awake. The necklace simply captured all of that in one timeless piece. And so, the story of Lee Min Ho gifting Song Haikyo a diamond necklace after her delivery isn't just about luxury. It's about affection expressed through elegance, emotion wrapped in brilliance, and the way two people can turn even the most extravagant object into a symbol of something tender and irreplaceable. It is a reminder that in their world of cameras and expectations, the most meaningful moments are the ones shared quietly, sincerely, and with hearts completely open. In those moments, luxury becomes love, and love becomes the true treasure.